I think you need to hear this. Okay, I started recording this at 1:11 in the afternoon, and this is a message for you. Of course, an angel number is, you can take it or leave it. It is just a little wink from the universe to say that you have found something you need, or you've picked up a little part of your red thread and there's information, you've come across information, that's what angel numbers are. You have or are in the process of clearing out potentially generational codependency. Okay? Can we give you a round of applause for a minute? A round of applause for you. Okay? That is not an easy task, but this also kind of pairs in with the message I recorded the other day. But because I was in the throes of it, I couldn't really get a clear message, and I was stuttering, and I was this, that, and the third. I think that you have seen a situation clearly, and whether it feels like this or not, it has deeply worked for your benefit. Okay, it doesn't matter if this is a situationship or if it was a real relationship that you'd had for years and you lived together and maybe you've got kids together. It doesn't matter to the degree how deep the relationship was. You have fundamentally witnessed your codependent relationships. Maybe it's even your patterns, maybe it's even like a generational thing where you can recognize that you first witnessed this behavior in your lineage, and now you've seen firsthand where you could reenact that behavior and where you've chosen not to, where you finally decided to say, that's not me, that's not for me. I'm integrating new levels of self-esteem, I'm integrating new relationship paradigms, new levels of self-love, and really looking at where codependency stems from, if you've witnessed it growing up, or if this is just something, as a highly sensitive person, you can be drawn to, the dynamic of you're the empath and you attract a narcissist or something like this. Like, you've witnessed the completion of this cycle, and it doesn't always have to mean, if the relationship was generally healthy, it doesn't always have to mean that the relationship itself is finished. It can also just mean that you have ended that cycle within that relationship and you're aware of it. And I'm, with this video, inviting you to give yourself a pat on the back. Your ancestors are absolutely thrilled with you that you can, maybe they've watched you turn over in your head a bunch of times, over years, over a long period of time. Maybe they've watched you really turn over how many times you've attracted this kind of dynamic, and maybe you've really missed the point with some people what this dynamic was meant to teach you, and now they're kind of like, something has sort of backed you into a corner, or there's a spiritual level that you've reached by yourself that it doesn't allow for this kind of dynamic to fuse to you anymore. You're not claiming the psychic cord, you're not claiming the attachment of other people who, and also you're not attaching to other people either. I just saw 4:44 in the timer. So remember this, you have done some hard work. I don't know if you can hear that helicopter. So remember who you are and what you've done, because there are people that potentially came before you who either saw this pattern happening and didn't know how to escape it because they didn't have the tools, or they just didn't know what was happening altogether and they felt like this was normal because maybe this is what they witnessed. Okay? You need to give yourself some flowers. I dare you, go and buy yourself some flowers today. Okay? Go and buy yourself some flowers because you deserve them. And you are now ready to continue your journey of self-love, to deepen your self-love journey. That is a must if you're going to attract healthier relationship dynamics. That is an absolutely integral step. But you are opening, or you have recently opened up to a healthier pattern of relating in relationships. And it's okay if you're still in the phase of, I don't want anything to do with romance. Romance is not for me. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you kind of get the gist that that is where I've been in my personal journey. But there is a deeper sense of, I'm healing my heart, I'm blossoming, my damaged petals are falling away, and I am, how can I reject real love when I am the embodiment of love? So, well done. I'm proud of you. I'm here for you. I have your back. You've done so well, and you will continue to do well because, it's written in the stars, baby. It's written in the stars.